My amazing Tauruses, welcome into a monthly general reading for the month of September 2024. I hope you're doing absolutely amazing out there. But we have the Three of Pentacles to begin your reading, being the overall energy, because this month is going to remind you and inform you in certain other ways that you are truly, truly special as a soul. You're going to be feeling as if it's as if the spiritual realm, not just your spiritual guides, your team, but other spirits as well, pushing you into the limelight, into the spotlight, to be honored, respected, and known. For some, it's going to be your business name or two. It could be more so, or as well, your government name is what I'm getting, or just the name you go by. But I do feel as if people are noticing you differently. Okay, someone specifically within a job situation, people are looking at you in awe. Okay, people are noticing your peaceful but confident and changing nature, and it inspires them. It maybe turns them on. Okay, being good looking as well. But there's a specialty about you that's being noticed once again. Okay, you may be as well finding that a talent or two of yours is growing, it's prospering, it's assisting with you being honored and noticed differently once again. But especially if you're choosing to, like myself, put yourself out there on social media, in that sense, I do feel as if that's paying off for you big time. All right. And I'm not surprised as well to feel this sort of sensitive vibe about you. All right. This kind of sensitive way of being, where this has come up in a lot of my Taurus general readings, being somebody who's affected by energy spiritually, otherwise. And it's going to obviously vary from time to time, case to case, throughout the month. But they're saying allow for yourself to take a deep breath, cleanse your energy when you can, when need be, and separate yourself, if you have the choice in the moment, from that person, place, situation, occurrence, accomplishment, and protect your energy. Okay, or even I want to say get back to your energy. But the Nine of Cups coming out because there's a wish fulfillment coming to be. You're going to feel as if Spirit's saying, well, didn't you believe this was going to come to fruition for you? Basically saying you either have been co-creating this with certain spirits or one in particular, or you were absolutely in an individual, powerful way manifesting it. Somebody's getting a new place to live. Somebody drawn to the reading is getting that new job. But I also feel like it's this feeling of you manifesting or co-creating something big for yourself, something significant, and in other ways, in other evidence coming to be that you are manifesting other small successes, okay, and changes. It also feels like you, believe it or not, okay, trust me when I tell you this, if you desire, for example, somebody to leave a situation, don't be surprised when their exit happens sooner than expected, or just randomly. It also feels like, say, you don't want to go to work for this shift, or you want to be scheduled differently, okay? It's as if that ends up coming to be, partially because you're manifesting, but it feels like there are spirits, not just your guides, once again, working to your advantage around the world, all right? And affecting things very positively for you. But look, you're going to be noticed for somebody with a golden energy, all right? A golden destiny, somebody who's meant to assist people, even if that's simply but powerfully with your individual Taurus energy. Naturally, as the month trickles forward and proceeds for you, you're going to see that your energy is shifting towards difference, okay? A different state of being is a better way to put it. It's as if this is absolutely stemming back to, intertwined with you needing to and ending up feeling very special and important. But it feels like a month where you can't help but feel different, okay? It's as if a Spirit's saying, good, feel that accomplishment, feel the connecting with that person differently, even feel, your disconnect from certain aspects of your life differently. Now, this naturally will push you to reevaluate in a simplistic manner. Please don't overdo this process towards a state of overthinking and overfocusing, but reassessing your wants and needs, okay, your desires, because naturally as you continue to change and grow, we need to, ask some important questions and discard what no longer will fit the storyline that you're meant to be writing for yourself moving forward. Interesting. But the Two of Pentacles, you have some important choices to make. It's as if Spirit's saying a wish fulfillment's coming to be for you of importance, but it does involve a choice of yours, right? Say, for example, you need a place to live. And this might have been a drawn on sort of wish fulfillment for you. But just an example, once again, you are going to feel as if, yeah, there are a ton of options, okay, or several. But it's as if when the time comes for you to finally make a choice, it's going to be narrowed down. Okay, this is very spiritually connected and guided, where you're almost, I want to say someone's going to literally look at the right option and then be pushed to look at another one and think, well, that has certain features or aspects that could work for me. And this could be a person to date for somebody. You will then end up bouncing back and thinking, I should just trust my intuition, okay? And the guidance coming to be otherwise spiritually, because this is what's meant to be, okay? It's as if between your intuition, how you're feeling, and gliding through the month, and your spiritual connection and guidance and whatnot, it's as if things are just going to work out perfectly, okay? I'm not saying the month doesn't involve certain struggles, difficulties, or slip-ups, because life is not perfect and your path is no exception to that, but it does feel like things are very purposeful once again, and they are feeling, and you may be feeling as well at certain points, this just happened perfectly. This happened imperfectly, but in the right strategic manner. Does that make sense? The Page of Wands, it feels like Spirit's saying you're churning the page, my friend, okay? You're churning the page towards better, different, and this is going to feel good. It's going to feel enlightening, invigorating, and even peaceful all the meanwhile. It's as if you're being pushed to think about your path, your world as a book. What if you stayed on the same page or within the same chapter continuously? You would never end up reading the remainder of the book. You would never end up, or even you could think of it as writing the book, right? The story would never be, investigated is what I just heard. It wouldn't be proceeded with, right? And you would just keep writing or reading the same pages over and over. It's time to proceed forward. It's time to turn the page, or let's just say pages throughout the month, towards new beginnings, okay? Better, more for yourself. And that doesn't exclude, your growth on a soul core level. But I feel like Spirit's saying, throw it up in the air if it's not working for you, okay? Throw it up in the air. And that includes a habit or two that is not, and maybe has never served you to your benefit. Now, I'm not saying go out and quit that job, or, go put your house up for sale, or break up with that person, or dump those friends. Maybe that needs to be something you aim to release and put to rest moving forward. Trust your intuition. But I do feel as if Spirit's saying things can't stay the same, okay? Things can't remain exactly as they have been up until this point. Your life, Taurus, your path is meant to develop, grow, and prosper, to assist with and intertwine with you prospering as a growing soul. And this all is gaining you, again, significant attention. It almost feels like at certain points you don't mind being in the spotlight, okay, being noticed, being watched, stared at even, heads churning towards you, but then you just kind of shift in that moment, and it's like, that's too much. I'm not in the mood to be noticed right now. I just heard too bad, okay? Because it feels like people are going to be looking at you, noticing you. And I do feel like for some, your work, your accomplishments, even past ones, before September, are being paid attention to very closely. Criticism is as well part of your month. It's as if people are noticing this and that of importance, and then they feel the need to critique it, or they feel the need to be a naysayer, negative, pessimistic, judgmental. Screw it. Okay, people are going to have their opinions. Some people are going to be outwardly trying to, shame or judge, once again, critique, where they're not meant to, okay? But I also feel like there are more positive comments on your social media, more positive moments of appreciation and thank yous coming towards you. Honor once again that outshines, overshadows the difficulties is what I just heard, but overshadows and outshines the negativities. Okay, people have their own problems and they need to be focusing upon how to improve and fix those, not upon what they feel negatively about what you're doing or how you're interacting. Okay, but it does feel like as well somebody's gaining too much attention from an authority figure or two. There's something about you being watched on a security camera, if not several. But smile action is what I'm just now hearing. Something about a lot of witch onto the reading, like myself, choosing to or just ending up on camera. Okay, reminding you that as you are being noticed a ton throughout the month, and this being part of the reason there that you should be celebrating as the month moves forward and past that. But it does remind you to take good care of yourself, right? If you're knowing, stepping into and proceeding through this month that people are going to be staring, looking at you, and you're even going to be, for a lot, choosing to be out there in the limelight, spotlight, for one if not multiple reasons, then why wouldn't you want to be feeling and looking your ultimate, your best? Reminding you to get that haircut, reminding you to take care of your skin complexion, for somebody to keep your pearly white teeth looking in tip-top shape. Anyways, don't overdo it with caffeine. I don't know why I'm getting that for some drawn to the reading, because it feels like jitters are potentially going to come to be because of that, but as well energy and other aspects of your life, maybe something being run a specific way or two, affecting you in that direction. Okay, so over caffeinating isn't going to necessarily make you more productive, but maybe limit you and hold you back because you're feeling a little bit jittery and on edge. But I also want to say the number 321 is very significant for you. 321. Ooh, I just heard countdown. Countdown to success, my friend. A countdown towards better, towards change. You know what I'm saying? As things change and grow within and outside of you as the month moves forward. Because it feels like as things do change and develop for you in so many special and important, even needed and desired ways, there's even bigger and more important, more special change and development past this specific month period. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel as if, especially for my busybodies, okay, the ones who like to stay busy being drawn to this reading, you need to catch your breath, okay? I know it's not always that doable or doesn't feel like you have the choice or you should be choosing that. It's going to reground you, rebalance you, and you will be communicating and accomplishing much more efficiently. When you have to reword something, attempt something again, when you have to reapply yourself because you slipped up or it didn't come out the right way or just someone misunderstood you, don't stress it, okay? Even the imperfections and stumbles along the way are purposeful. It reminds me of me in these readings. If I was to be frustrated every time I'm spiritually messed with, or I struggle to speak, or I can't get the reading started, you'd be surprised how many times that happens to me. I would lose my mind, okay? You need to take a deep breath and recognize that it's okay. There's purpose, okay? But the Death and Rebirth card, I'm not surprised that this is now coming out in the reading. You're going to be feeling as if the changes that are happening again within and outside of you are helping you glow, all right? Don't be surprised when there's a bit, if not a full golden glow up taking place. I mean, look at the imagery in these two. Definitely, there's light beaming from you. You're going to be feeling as if you can't rewind, okay? Sure, at certain points for purposeful reminding, you're going to, have a flashback or two. You're going to be thinking about what you went through for the better and for the worse. But things can't go back, okay? We only are meant to now, each individually and as a Taurus collective, move forward, all right? And you're going to be feeling as if this is the right choice, okay? Turn the page once again. It reminds me of an old reading I did for us. But it feels like as well there's a focus on an investment of importance and new money. But I do want to say that This month gives you a chance to change the game for yourself, okay? Maybe even your loved ones, but just speaking upon your world and your path as a whole. It's a time for you to accept, embrace, and even initiate change, gain, I want to say again, several wish fulfillments, manifestations, and eat up the attention, my friend. You're going to be in the spotlight whether you expect it, want it, or not. This is a month where Spirit's saying change is a must, and it's going to help you glow, help you accomplish, and turn the page towards so much more. Okay? So this powerful reading was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light.